second here. How to? Do they not have an actual, like... I don't think they do. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, let us log this out. Actually, what size hook am I gonna need for this pattern? What's the one I'm wanting to do? No, I'm not doing that one. Nah, that's just really annoying to me. What size hook do we need? A G, which is not this one that I have, therefore put that over there. Okay, so this blanket that I've been working on was in the pole, but we're not going to be doing that pole anymore. Or I should say, we're not working on that tonight. So it's going to go over here. And we are going to pull out our yarn. Actually, one second here. I am fixing and finagling, trying to get this exactly how I kind of want it. Probably like that. Test thing. Might be a bit bright, but at the same time, that's probably going to be better. Okay. So we are setting up. Just give me a second here. Are you my G? No, you're my J, so therefore I need the smaller one. Where's the smaller one? I thought it was around here, is it not? Wait, where's my other one? You're my G, aren't you? Okay. Yep. We need that one. So we're gonna have these two going. I have strawberries. And, yeah. The stream is up. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I need to find the end. Here's the end. Okay. So let's get a little bit what we're going to work with here. So what we're essentially going to be attempting to make is, let me actually put the link in the description, going to be found here. Pattern for the hat is right there. Save. Okay. So we have to start with a dog, apparently. Maybe. So what we're gonna do is basically going to make our slip knot here. I just need to do one last thing. Oh shoot, that's right. You know what? We're going to adjust because they're using a lightweight yarn for this. I don't want a lightweight yarn. This is AAF4, so this is a worsted weight. So we're actually going to put this up, and we're going to go grab our hook from the blanket over here. So we are moving up to the US H8. Gosh, I don't know how this is going to go considering I am mostly a variety streamer for like you know, gaming things, but basically, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit, and normally it does better on Twitch, but I'm just lazy to fix Twitch right now. So, and I am in PJs. I just realized, no, because Magic Circle. I haven't done a Magic Circle in a little bit, so I'm just going to watch this little video over here. Because as I recall, I'm going to want to do something like this. And I might be listening to a little bit of music off to the side, because I can. Let's move this little microphone thing a little bit closer. Might be helpful. Okay, can you quickly just show me how to do it again? Because I've done it successfully. It's more of a... We're adjusting, sorry. Sorry, my computer is making some noise in the background. So what are we supposed to be doing here? Okay. Doing that. Making it like that. We're technically supposed to be using 3 fingers, but that's fine. We're gonna grab. Okay. And then as I recall, we're gonna do that. And do a slip stitch, right? I'm not exactly a tutorial person when it comes to crochet, in the sense of I watch other people do it. Okay. Alright, so we're twisted. Okay. And then we're going to pull that through. If my tension could let me. Okay. Okay. So that should be basically right. Yeah. This is the magic circle. And just like that, we're going to go over to the pattern. So the pattern says... Notes to begin, make a magic circle, chain 1. Does not count as a stitch. So I don't think they meant this, what we did right there, as a chain 1. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 16 half double crochets into the magic circle. Here we go. Alright. I don't know how everybody else does it. I do it differently. So, 1. 2. This is going to be a thick hat. Then again, it's just really cute. It's supposed to be like a coffee barista slouch hat, and it looks utterly adorable. So we have done 2. Alright, there's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just kind of scooch that a little bit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We gotta do 16, so 3 more. Alright, yep, okay. 14,
15, and 16. So let's just scooch all of that. And if no one knows why the magic circle's great, you're gonna find it out fairly soon. So this is what it looks like, right? So we're about to do some counting here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, excellent. All right. So 2, because of chain miracles.
Mini bean stitch. Oh gosh. Okay. Join. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to join them. Yeah, this pattern, it doesn't say join, so it's a little weird. Could have written that a little better. Just a little better, but that's okay. So as hats go, you're going to tighten with the magic circle to get all of them together. So that's why it's called the magic circle. And we also do it that way so that we can join it properly. So we're going to join into the top of the first stitch. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so we're just going to do a slip stitch. And we have our very pretty little circle that isn't quite staying closed because I'm using a thick yarn, or a thicker yarn, I should say. I could have done a different hat, but I wanted to try something new. Hats and I don't quite get along as much as I would like. I have done a few hats. I might do a show and tell in a little bit. But at that point, round 1 is done, which I'm going to actually keep track of how many rounds we're getting done here. I'd like to try to get this hat done tonight, so blank barista hat. Because, like I said, I'm making this for Christmas for a friend, so. So round 2 is 2 half double crochet in each stitch around. So do we not use a stitch marker to mark the beginning of rounds to not join or turn on the stitch? Weird. Okay, maybe we're not supposed to join. This is a little funny, but okay. So we're not supposed to join. Alright. So we're just supposed to half double crochet into each of these two. I need a stitch marker. This is an odd one, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely huge stitch marker in comparison. I really need to get some better stitch markers. This is not going to go well, is it? Half double crochet time, y'all. Oh, gosh. My attention might be a bit bad for this. Okay. 1, 2. So we're supposed to do 2 half double crochets in each of these. That looks so weird. I don't like it already. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot, but I don't know if it's because I'm using the wrong size yarn. It might very well be that. But we're supposed to do half double crochets.
This is not easy to work with, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot easier to do when I was making the pocket shawl for this. So yeah, we're just supposed to be doing 2 half double crochets into each stitch around. So then, you know, 16 times 2 is going to be 32 stitches according to the pattern. I mean, there's only how many rounds? You're saying there's 34 rounds to this, and we're on round 2. That seems like a lot, so I might have to adjust this per my own head. Because again, I'm using a much thicker yarn. This might not work. Not gonna lie, this might not work. We might be going back on my oldie but goodie yarn. I'm at a hat pattern that I haven't actually done for a bit, actually. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Then again, I might need to be using a bigger hook, too. I mean, it's definitely pretty, but it's just too tight. And I love that. But at the same time, I could do something like this. It's just a nice, lovely slouch hat. And I made it for myself, and it's gorgeous. I love it. And I've made it multiple times. You literally start from down here, and you just make your way up. And I'm thinking that's what we might want to do instead. Trade up a hook size, go for it, because I'm not too sure this is going to work out. So before we get too far into this, yeah, we're just gonna swap out here. I'm trading up a hook size, I'm going to a J. We are frogging all of this. And we're going to go to this other pattern here. I will link in the description the pattern I'm about to grab. Which, actually, do I even have it? Nope. Surprised. It is the Melanie Ham Slouchy Hat. Which one is it? Is that one? Easy Slouchy Hat. Bulky. This is technically a bulky one. And I don't mind it. Okay. So yeah. We're going to start with the band. I really wanted to do a different type of hat, but every single one I'm finding I'm either having to pay for a thing. So we're switching over to the band. Okay, so what we're doing on this one is different. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. You know, it's not as if I've been crocheting for nearly 2 years now. No, not at all. Okay. Switching out the pattern. There we go, save. Alright. I'm just, I have strawberries. It's very mean, I know, to taunt people, but I also have tea that I just somewhat choked on. Alright. We got this. Okay. So the new pattern is we're going to begin at the bottom. So we are doing the slip knot like we did. Then we are going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. Second chain from hook, single crochet in every single stitch all the way down. So it doesn't really matter which one you're going for. I'm just going to do this one off to the side here. So second chain from the hook. Yeah, but see, look, we grabbed the yarn incorrectly there. I would not be this. Usually, I wouldn't go for this sort of yarn, in the sense of I'm not really a big fan of the color for myself, but for my friend, it all but screams her name. She is Italian, and she is very tan, and I've seen her wear these sorts of colors all the time. So yeah, this should be good for her. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're single stitching in the back loop only for 5 stitches. So at this point, this is what we're going to be doing for a good little bit. I'm just going to tighten that. I'm also looking for a... There it is. Nice handy little tool. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. So we chain 1 and turn, and then we're just single crocheting into the back loop this entire time. So whatever's the front loop for you, go to this back one. What I mean by that is this is facing me, so that one's facing back. That's why we're going into that one. It's difficult to see. I really should figure out how to do that. So then are we missing one? I don't think we're missing one because right, are we? No, we're not. Right there. We're about to find out very quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are not missing one. So what it's doing is you're kind of beginning to see it's kind of creating a little bit of a ribbed pattern. So I want to say that this hat right here was also a 4, but it's just a little, it's not as thick, because that's not bulky. This might have been a 3 though. I really should check my crochet book that I've got over there in the corner. Basically, it's a Yarn 2020 notebook that I am keeping track of all the yarn that I am working with, what patterns I'm doing, what projects I'm doing, if they're going to anybody, what am I doing it for, what hook size, when do I start, when do I finish, that sort of thing. In fact, I need to add this hat for tonight. Really gotta figure out like some sort of background music or something. That would be nice, right? But this is gonna be one of those things I probably just won't do all that much of. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, everybody hears me like crocheting, and I share all sorts of pictures and stuff on like the Discord and Twitter and whatnot, but as for streaming it, I did it there for a little while and then I just stopped. I gotta figure out how to use my webcam a little bit better too. Should be pretty. It should be pretty. It looks a little funny, doesn't it? No, that's right. Maybe I'm just not, my tension's probably not all the same. That's why it's looking a little funky. So I recall 19 inches was good. And so we're going to be doing this for about 19 to 20 inches. That's whatever the circumference of your head is. And my friend's head, I'm not 100% sure. I've also considered making a matching hat for her granddaughter, who is 7. I have a few like crazy colored skeins, so I think that would be really cool. However, I would need her measurements because I was going to do this sort of hat or another hat if I could, but if I make a matching hat, it's going to be this one. So yeah. What was that noise over there? I don't know. Yeah, normally I'm like watching someone else's live stream or listening to music or doing Dungeons and Dragons, actually. Typically is how I just go at it, you know what I mean? We're actually gonna need to get more yarn in a minute. Does anyone else like getting more yarn for their projects? If anyone does this, just watching all this huge bundle of yarn just turn into something pretty cool. So you get to see the ribbed pattern. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna like this a little bit better. See. Again, these are smaller, and that's okay. I'm also using I'm using a bigger hook, too. So, and this is a pattern meant for chunky yarn, but as you can see, this is by no means chunky. This was actually really awesome yarn. I would love to get some more. So let's actually... So we wanted about 19 inches, so... This is going to give you an idea. We're at just under 6. Let's grab more yarn, shall we? This is the last skein that I have of this, but I will be able to make a hat and gloves and probably make extra, I don't know, a scarf or something if anybody wants something else in this color. Okay, there we go. Strawberry break. We're about to see this entire lovely pile get worked into this. This is so satisfying for me, personally. Just to watch that pile dwindle and then grab. And then one skein gets really just really squishy in the middle, really weak, huge hole. Really like it. Yeah, I know I'm weird. That's okay. Yep, I am for 2 of my friends at least making a matching hat and matching fingerless gloves, so still up in the air on what fingerless gloves pattern I'm going to go with. I'd like to try something new than the ones that I always do. Even though the ones I always do work and they're great and they just fit in your purse and you just go off and it's great and fantastic, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you want to try something new. Also, the ones I usually go for require no thought, so those are also, that's what makes them somewhat nice too. Uh-oh. But yeah, so all we're doing, for a recap, is single crochet, back loop only, get to the end, which should be 5 single crochets. I'm not really counting, I'm just making sure I don't miss a stitch. And then you chain 1, like that, turn, and you keep going. There we go. Yeah, another thing I like to do is when I'm editing, we got a doggo. We got a doggo that is wanting in. And is about to be extremely insistent. Oh dear. Which doggo in the window is it? See, we're getting somewhere. Look how lovely that is. It just doink, doink, doink. No one. Okay. I am just gonna get. That should be a good sign. You know how, like, when you're in Texas, and you're wearing shorts and it's somewhat hot, and then, like, you're sitting there with the leather and it just gets a little bit sticky. That's just what happens. But you're not here to look at me. You're here to look at the crochet, I would hope. Because as for me, I'm in my PJs. It is 9:04 in the evening. I am vibing, I believe is what the young kids call it. I'm 23. Going to be 24 in a few short months. You know, if the world doesn't end. Might. You never know. And this is the greatest time to think about what to throw at my D&D players for a Halloween one-shot. Well, I say Halloween one-shot. I have 2 ideas for the one campaign, and then the other one, even though in-game it's not necessarily Halloween, I could just make it a thing. So, I don't know. I'm up in the air on that. In other words, I really need to ask them. Let it be a 100% Halloween adventure, a one-shot for everybody, but the campaign just really started. Or do I basically let them, you know, just do a bit of a Halloween job because it's an Adventurers Guild thing? But yeah. Not 100% sure. Could do a Hansel and Gretel meets Hocus Pocus sort of thing too. That's always a thing. Can be done. Uh-oh. See? Look what I was doing there. I don't like what I was doing right there. See? No, we're supposed to be doing single, not half double. Come on, Kit. Where are you at? We're not even doing a half double. We're doing treble. Oh, lovely. It's no matter. Is anybody excited for Hogwarts Legacy? I am so excited for that. You have no idea. I am so here for it. Can't wait for it. In case anyone is wondering what I'm listening to in one of my ears, it is something I'll have to look at in a second. It is metal folk music. At the Journey's End remaster by Antti Martikainen. I don't 100% know how to say his name. All I know is if you like metal folk, he's really good. Yeah. Really need to figure out how to like put actual music to this. But then it's like all copyright and all this, you know, so it's like I don't know. I have no freaking idea. I really should get with my boyfriend on that. But at the same time, I'm lazy, and at the same time, I also don't do a ton of these, because sometimes it can just get boring sitting here talking to myself. You know? And then it's another thing of, I'm a gaming channel.
Hey, Keelan, can you help me find a bottle of mead?
Yeah? Apparently I'm gonna go find a bottle of mead. So, let me do a little thing called BRB. Apparently with a little thing, so 1 minute. Bottle of mead. Why am I finding a bottle of mead? What's up?
back.
My mom bought a wine beverage cooler, freezer, something or other. Just gonna get rid of that. And she was like, do we have mead? And I'm just like, yeah. Okay, good. You're gonna help me fill it up. I'm doing what? We don't really drink alcohol all that often. We just have all of this alcohol in the house. I don't know why. It just happened. It's mainly because we all like doing like mixed drinks. So yeah. Welcome home, my friend. Miracle of sound now. Let's do a inch check here. Length check. Okay. We're now at 13, so we only need like, 40, 50 rows. I'm kidding. We don't have that many. So we're going to do about another 5-6 inches. So it'll be good. It'll be good. So and then we're going to join it. Then the fun begins in one round of single crochet. And then after that, we just go to town with trebles and more trebles and more trebles. I forgot to do a little thing called chain one there. That's why it looked a bit funny. So yeah, look at this. I think this is going to be a pretty hat. Now I've not done this particular pattern in all one color before. I have done a hat in just black with little sparkles. Oh my god, don't do that to yourself. Ever. Don't ever. I did it again. Don't ever begin to your crocheting journey with black yarn. I think I still actually have the first yarn skein that I ever got. My grandmother, who is now absolutely insane, I really liked this like retro color things like black, neon green. Okay, that's the thing now. Neon green. Neon orange, neon pink, just like electric blue, like 100% retro. Look at that. I get to do this again. And the first little bit was black. Oh my god. I couldn't figure out what I was doing, how I was doing it. Where am I supposed to stick the hook? How am I supposed to hold the yarn? Grant, I can't see like where to do this. It was an absolute nightmare. And then I started making a scarf for my mom's birthday because I really wanted to try. And she didn't like the color. So, fair enough. To be fair, now I'm just like, that would be like a fun hat type of thing, not necessarily a scarf. It's a bit garish on the eyes. Like this color's classy. This color is nice and happy for like fall, etc., etc. I can show you guys in a minute actually what I made. and what we're essentially making this to match. Because I made a pocket shawl, which is all the rage for crocheters this year. I think last year was the corner to corner, which I still want to make a fall blanket for. However, I have far too many blankets to start and to make. Uh-oh. I almost did a goof. I wanted to say a goof and an oops, and it came out as a goop. Yeah. We live your days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. The nights. Right? Do I have a phone? Y'all, did I leave my phone outside? With my mother. And I can still hear it? Are you serious? One minute. Oh no. Where's my phone? Oh no. Really? The nights. It is the nights. And yes, I did leave my phone outside. By her little new fridge. That is plugged in our living room. Because we don't have anywhere else to stick it right now. Well. This isn't quite 19 inches, but we're getting there. I should be better off without you. Okay, see, we're at 16 inches now, so we just need about another 3. And I think that should be good for reference. Let's do this one real quick. Because whatever this is, we're going to want to do double, roughly. See, that's about 10 and a half. So roughly we want to do about 20. Not a big deal. Pretty good. Pretty easy. So. Yeah. Yes, I listen to a lot of different songs. This is just my full-on, just everything playlist. If I don't know what in particular I want to listen to, I stick it on this and I go to town on whatever I'm doing. This particular song is an oldie but a goodie that I got from the Umbrella Academy soundtrack. The Hollies were through, I believe. Alright. So yeah, this is a really easy beginner's hat too, but oh my gosh, it just looks so good. Especially with variated yarns. I've done another one out of a fuzzy Lion brand yarn. Oh my gosh, I loved it. My mother stole it. So I have several of those types of skeins. The exact one, another one, for me, because I'm going to make another one for myself. Knowing her, she's going to steal them, even though it's the exact same color on one of them. But that's okay, because I bought extras, because I'm smart. So far, she has claimed everything. Everything I have done. Okay, you know, this song needs to go. This song needs to go. I don't know. I forgot what song this is. Yeah, well, I'm not like 7 anymore. That one's good. Okay. People are yelling for my dogs. This is fine. Less fine. I'm just like, can we get to the treble crochets? Because once we get to the treble crochets, holy crap, I can do treble crochets and double crochets so quickly in comparison to single crochets because they're more fun. And it's just really fun to watch the hat grow from that point. Like, oh my goodness. It's great. Take paths left or right, but just your guts guide you. This is a Cheshire Kitten. We're all mad here. I forgot who the name of the artist is. Probably by the time I get done with this band and join it. Just before we start the trebles, I will show what I made for this, which I already showed on my Discord and my Twitter. I finished it like a month ago. About a month ago. I might make a little bit of photo collage video. I don't know, not a live stream, but an actual video? What? You don't see those from me too often anymore. I'm trying to decide, is it ready or not? Let me do another one of these. It's about to be measured against my own head, so. Quite simply. I just realized my bun is not going to help this at all. Oh, yeah. That is roughly perfect, actually. It needs to actually need to go down. Just tighten it up just that much more, honestly. And it's fine. Alright. So, for this. Much better. Much better. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. For me. For you guys, again, just take this band, stick it around your head. Where is it? Diamonds, baby, brought you here to me. Oh. Okay, see, now it's about 21 inches, so actually we're going to go down a little bit more, because remember, yarn does, like, it does get a little, loose over time, so you do want to do it a little bit tighter than normal, in my humble opinion. So, we're going to get down another one or two, and we should be done. Yeah, Mama, I'm streaming. What do you need? I need me for just a minute. Okay.
Well, I can't get the two dogs now.
Okay.
And the temperature dropped to about 15 degrees.
The temperature did not drop to 15 degrees. 15 degrees. It's 15 degrees outside.
No, about 15 degrees dropped.
Okay. Well, you know that they come and they scratch on those doors, right? I will be right back again, I guess. Give me a second. Your children are being brats again. Brie? Whiskey. Yeah, that was a whiskey. Alright. Okay. So. circle. Okay. So we're gonna do this now. Okay. So, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a little trick here. So we're gonna let it go one more row. Ouch. Right now. Perfect. Okay. Because, see this, I'm just gonna stick that in. So I don't have to weave in that end. Okay. So, this is the hat. Okay? Alright, let me double check it. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. Okay. So, we had slip stitch the short ends together to make the circle. So, we're just gonna do into both back loops. From right here. Big brain move, I know. So, and then, actually, we need to chain one. So, right in there. And then you, over here, get in that one. Like I said, we're just doing slip stitch. And that one, and that one. And then there you go. See, this is going great. Except for the fact that it looks like, for whatever reason, I'm missing an end. It looks like I screwed it just a little bit right there. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I did it right. I was just being a ding dong. Okay. Aren't I brilliant, y'all? Literally brilliant. Y'all probably can't hear me very well right now. Rip. Okay. So, again. Market square like cobblestone still shine. So we're just going to join all these with a slip stitch through the back loops. I'm gonna go for this one. If I can get it. Haha. Cool. Alright. See? That looks perfect. So, chain one. And then single crochet at the end of each of these single crochet rows all the way around. So, this is why we ended on the opposite side. We're just going to crochet those in. So, okay, so this is always what gets me. So where the heck do I put these things? It's the only thing that's ever gotten me on this pattern. So just try to do literally what the pattern says, which is just one at the end of each of these. So like I did it right there, so I'm going to do it right here. And even though I know I've screwed this one before, I have messed this pattern up before probably by doing it like this. It looks fine. It looks great. It's very beginner friendly. It's just fantastic. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. So, yeah. We're almost done. See, now I'm wondering. Well, no, see, that looks fine now, so we're good. probably. I might be skipping just a little bit, but we will find out very shortly if I'm screwing this up. Y'all don't want to know how long it took me to figure out how to do these stupid pocket shawls. They annoy me very greatly. See? But we're just literally just crocheting in that end. And it doesn't really come out. Because I did that on the hat that I showed you guys. Now we're just at the end of that little tail end right there, so yep, that's what we're going to do. Take some nice lovely little sharp scissors. Hey Rita! Oh, you love knitting? Nice! I am actually crocheting. I need to learn how to knit. I have all the stuff, I just haven't sat down to really work at it. Mainly because I have so many different projects that I want to do for crochet. Now, with that end gone, I am going to go so much faster. Holy crap. How are you tonight? Or today? Time zone difference. Whee! She says she's going to go fast. What she's doing is really just messing up how fast she's going. Oh. Yeah, I just felt like being crafty tonight. / been wanting to do this all week. Knitting, horseback riding, and ice climbing. Ooh, I've never done ice climbing. That sounds kind of scary, actually. Horseback riding, I did that so much as a child. I absolutely adored it. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and money. Horseback riding is a bit expensive, so yeah. But I had a lot of fun with it while it lasted. This is going to be the hat. It's going to be a little shorter, but that's okay. Foxen? Not allowed. No sir, no thank you. Can we get done with a single crochet? Because I want to get to the fun bit called the treble. I love treble. Can we get to there? Treble and double are so much fun. And go a hell of a lot faster. Hell of a lot faster. Get in there. There we go. You always refuse to ride a broken horse. Oh, so you like to ride the wild ones, did you? I trained a few of those. They were very interesting to ride. I always it's mainly Western over here. So there was a few, because I'm in the South. So mainly that's Western riders. There's a few English riders up east, but I ain't up east. I ain't a east type of girl. Alright, see, we only have a few more stitches left, and then I will show ESO Plus. I do. I actually always have an ESO Plus subscription, so, but thank you for letting me know. I am listening to music in one ear. There we go. This is a bit tight, but at the same time it'll be fine. Okay. Slip stitch. And bada bing bada boo. This is going to be fine. See how stretchy this is? I love this. I'm using it to get the Citric Order skill line for my PvP build. A good horse to ride is one that trusts you, not that one's one because shouldn't allow it. It's the best kind of ride. Yeah. I actually rode all sorts of different kinds, really. Look at those. Gorgeous, gorgeous edges. Ghost, for whatever reason, always trusted me. He was a Palomino. He would kick the food bucket, out of his stall, kick anyone, and yet, for whatever reason, he liked me. I was the only one that was allowed to feed him, go anywhere near him. So I rode him and basically got him to trust people. But horseback riding and stuff is very different here in Texas, and I think in the U.S. in general versus Europe. Anyway, so I mentioned earlier that I would show what I am basically making to what I am making this to match, and that is this pocket shawl here. So it is just something that took me a few weeks to make. This is what the inside looks like. It's a little difficult to see, but yeah, just like you just sling it over your shoulders and there's a pocket on either end, and I am making a hat and some fingerless gloves to go with that, and then I'm going to ship it off to Utah for Christmas. So, that being said, time for the fun to begin on this hat. Are we ready? Are we ready? The band is done. The band is done. So, again, this is the pattern. It's just obviously not going to be as colorful. Dappled gray. Oh, he sounds gorgeous. Aww. I've done some bareback. I went swimming with a horse bareback. I nearly fell off. So are we ready for the growth to begin? Because it is about to begin. I am excited. This is always my favorite part of this pattern. So, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next stitch, and in each stitch all the way around. So we are doing a treble crochet. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yes, yes. Here we go. And I have great practice with my trebles right now because the blanket that I am working on currently, not right now, but I've got this project and a blanket that I'm working on. The blanket is doubles, trebles, and flipping singles, and this hat is singles and trebles. So, actually, the trebles on this with this yarn stand up really tall. Jeez, look at that. My mother might try to steal this. She actually thought, because she saw that shawl that I was making, but of course when you're in the middle of making this sort of thing, unless it's something like this, you can't really tell. Like, what is she making? Is she making a blanket? Is she making a sweater? Is she making a cowl? What is she doing? So she didn't like the color, but she didn't want to say anything because she was going to claim this. I'm like, no, this isn't for you. Well, then who's it for? And she was like, this color's growing on me. I'm just like, no. That's right before he died. Aww. Oh, wow. It's amazing. I'd love to have an experience like that sometime. That would be utterly amazing. miss ghosts sometimes. I also rode this little paint horse. He was 15 years old. And he was a spirited horse, Bongo. You had to chase him to get the saddle and the harness and stuff, and he liked the saddle and the harness. But he liked being chased more. He made you work to catch him and to do that. You had to outsmart him, or you just had to run him into the ground. And he was happy as a clam doing it. It was funny. He was a spirited little guy. And I mean, he wasn't that. He was, well, you can't really tell. He was pretty short. But oh my god, like, he would just straight up be like, oh, you're coming to get me? Nah, fam. Come on, we're going. I'm going all the way over here and all the way over here. And he'd jump out of the things. But he had fun while doing it. Like, there were some horses you could just genuinely tell, nah, I don't want to be ridden that day. Best riding experience. Aww. Oh, really? Where'd you choose it? That's amazing. Have you done any horseback riding in Italy yet? Yeah. I thought there was a bug on my computer screen and I was about to be like, Yeah, no, so my mom was just like, what do you mean it's not for me? I'm just like, it's not for you? Well, who's it for then? Blank in Utah? Oh. Well, that's fine, I guess. Start the next one after that. Oh my gosh, I love that color. This is mine, right? No. Aw. Well, who's that for? Blank here in Texas? Oh. Well, I suppose that's okay. Yeah, I'm starting hers next. And that is actually going to be in a color I hope and pray she enjoys. There was a spot by the stream on the property that he went at. Aww. That sounds amazing. You haven't? You should see if you and the boyfriend can go. That might be fun. Moonlight stroll on horseback. There we go. Getting there. We're getting there, y'all. See? This is going so much faster. Holy cow. Hope Vince is sleeping. Would have to be at night. That's fair. That is very fair. Has your daughter gone horseback riding? Nope, gonna need to get more yarn. She hasn't? Oh my gosh, she definitely needs to do it, especially if she's an adventurous type. Which it sounds like she is. Great mom and daughter time, for sure. So now, going to join at the top here. Doot. Perfection. Look at that. Look at that. This is going to be great. Joy's Motorcycles and Firearms. Hey, I mean, a horse is kind of like a motorcycle, just less engine, a little slower, a lot more temperamental. And just like that, my strawberries and cream is gone. Whoops, I just realized. I'm not supposed to be in that one. It's top of this right here. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so it's not saying to chain another 4, which is funny because I'm fairly certain that's what the video says, but okay. We will attempt it like this. I already hate it, therefore we're not going that way. I absolutely hate that we are chaining another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, in other words, she just skipped that because I see where it says that. Okay. Alright, whatever. Did I? I did not. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Alright. So, we're going to do another row, just like this. It's going to be gorgeous. Yes, we're not doing it in the tops of the stitches anymore. We are doing it in between. Although this yarn might be a bit stiff, but that's okay. It will deal with it. Whee! See? Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh, that's nice. I've got blue eyes myself. Actually, so do my mom and dad, so. I take she doesn't have your albinoism. Oh my gosh, doing this is giving me so many memories of sitting there with Pokemon Shield, waiting on raids, and getting in like 7 or 8 of these stitches at a time. Very nice time, because I stayed up till like 3 a.m. a lot of the times. Just playing that game and finishing these hats. But also, oh boy. Just the grind. Man, the grind. No, but does have white hair, and that I do not get. I was told as a result of being albino. So, like, maybe partially albino? Maybe? I mean... Weird. Yeah, because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the genetics behind it. Very low chances, but at the same time, white hair and blue eyes. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous. You know. That is. Then, of course, motorcycles and firearms, and you have basically every single, adolescent boy's dream girlfriend. Or a good portion of them, anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. If I had been into that, my dad probably would have locked me in the house and never let me come out, honestly. At all. Period. No. Ain't happening. That being said, it was already bad enough because I was into archery. But I am not the skinniest girl out there. You can kind of tell. You can see the top of my stomach, and that's fine. I am happy. And my boyfriend, God bless him, somehow does not seem to mind. Somehow. Not sure how. I got lucky with that. And he is more than happy to go to the yarn store with me and shove skeins into my hoodie and basically make it look like I'm about to walk out the store with a hoodie. Ah, gotcha. Well, hey, again, great qualities. Great qualities. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, to be fair, my own mom says men are rat bastards, all of them, including mine and my father. And that if women could have babies on their own, then who needs men? She only does that when she gets mad, though. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. Love you too, Mom. I'm just sitting here thinking, Mom, not all women are wonderful either, so. My mom is not really into women. She likes the idea, but when it comes down to actually doing it, she wouldn't. Just not her thing. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, my family's a bit interesting. It's kind of nice seeing me knitting. I am crocheting, but thank you. And then I fuck up the stitch. Interesting. Mostly keeps other girls. That's fair. That's fair. Well, she's young. She will figure it out, whether it's a girl or a guy or none of the above. She has all the time in the world. And it sounds like if anyone's going to give her unwanted attention, she knows just exactly how to handle it. Yeah. No, Fox, and this is a crochet because hook and one. Knitting has no hook and two. Just basically straight rods. I actually have some knitting needles around here because I've been meaning to learn, but I think that might be a 2021 project. Yep, one more. Eh. Oh, gosh. The irony of that, considering I don't really like the movie. I'm not a horror buff, for one. I'm really not a horror buff. See, this is I love this. But I like the story. I'm just not I absolutely hate jump scares. I can't do haunted houses. I can't. And so yeah. Okay. 8 to 9 rows. Yep, that's fair. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, it's for the spires. And the monster like a Miracle of Sound. 1,000 Eyes. Bloodborne, of course. Yeah, the movie itself seems pretty, like, the concept is interesting. Although it is telling when even the author says most likely won't be coming back to this. It's too scary even for me. But, yeah. Yeah. All I'm saying is if you're a fan of Mary Poppins, the video I put in the Common Room Discord server, the Common Room Discord thread on the server, my server, more specifically, just don't watch it. Just don't click it. No. No. Actually, I love this hat because it's so much fun. So much fun to do. Like I said, we're on row 3 and we have to do basically 8 to 9 rows, so we might be shopping around depending and seeing if we can find a fingerless gloves pattern to start for tonight. Probably won't finish both projects in one stream, but depending on if people like this sort of thing or not, / if I feel up to it, I'm definitely down since I have a new tripod to do this and maybe even figure out how to get some background music if that's something people are interested in, because I can just pop in my little earbud like I have right now because I like listening to something. And we'll just go to town on these because I have a good amount of Christmas presents to do. I mean, heck, I'm still working on that one blanket, so we'll definitely be doing a continue the blanket stream. Like as I recall, actually, I was doing those last year on my phone at the kitchen table. Because I didn't have a webcam or a tripod, or heck, I didn't even have as nice of a gaming rig as I have right now, actually. Because all that happened at Christmas. Well, tripod was yesterday. Webcam was my birthday. And then the computer and all that was actually Christmas. Here we go. If you used to go near a haunted house, you should never desecrate the home of spirit. Ah, see, you're thinking actual haunted house. I'm thinking of the things, I guess, just like the amusement parks and stuff put up. I don't know if that's a Christmas thing or something, but basically it's where people go to get scared. Actors dress up as ghosts and, you know, axe murderers and stuff like that, just basically terrify you. I refuse to go in there. There's a Six Flags in an amusement park near me, and 2 Halloweens ago we went, and they always do this huge Halloween bash thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I got confused because I was like, why did the music stop? But then I realized the song ended. And they had 4 or 5 different haunted house attractions. None of them are actually haunted. They set these things up about a month and a half before October, and it's just a thing all season, except for this season, of course, because of COVID. But this is way too slow. Where's my phone? But that's a good one. But like one example was they had basically a high school where all the cheerleaders were turned into zombies. It was stuff like that. I refuse to go in any of those because I hate being jump scared. Can't do it. Won't do it. Refuse to do it. So I waited in the back alley behind this, and this little kid, probably 9 years old, came running out. And it was drizzling. It was kind of rainy, wet, just, meh weather, but definitely added to the spookiness and added to the fog effect that they had from machines around. And so this little boy, I felt so bad. He came bolting out that back door like Usain Bolt, I believe, or whoever it was. Just a really, really fast run. He was booking it. And he hit this little wet puddle, this little wet bit of the asphalt, and he went and he skidded and he fell right on his butt. I was like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And he just and he kept running. He kept running. And then there's his older brother's friends, his mom, his family. They're coming out. They are nearly choking of laughter because they knew he was okay. It was just he got scared in the haunted house. That's kind of what the haunted house people are supposed to do. They're supposed to scare you, which is why I refused to go in. I had a really bad experience when I was 5. No thank you. Nuh-uh. No more. Refuse. And flippin'. Yeah, so they came out of there. They were like, excuse me, do you know which way he went? I'm like, yeah, he went that way. And I was like, thank you. And they're going after him. But oh my gosh. Like, they were doing their best to try to not laugh, but at the same time, it was funny. And then my mom and dad come out after that, and mom's just like, no, it was fine, you shouldn't have gone in. I'm like, no thanks. I just saw a little 9-year-old just eat dirt on the pavement and book it. I'm good. I'm good. Nah. Goodbye. No one's gonna worry. No one's gonna go. Trying to stay sober, try to stay clean. I feel like this is Adam Jensen. Huh? Roughly about that. And just like that, round 3 is done, and we are going for roughly 10. So at this point, we maybe start throwing in some decreases, just a little bit there. See, it's doing a nice little poof from the sides. Two, 3, and 4. So. Trying to remember how to do the decrease. Let me see here. So I believe you went 2, and then you left the 2 on your hook, and you go for another 2, and you go in the next, like you're gonna do 1, and then you have, then you have 3, and then just boom, and that's a decrease, which no one can probably see because it's a bit of a weird angle. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not here for tutorials. I'm here just to get shit done. That being said, if anyone's actually asking for me to show, then I will show it. Views and studies in depth. She reads the edits. Oh, really? What is your religion, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know what you meant by eddas. Sounds interesting, though. Do another decrease. So as we're gonna start, then mess it up. Mormon, I'm not good with Christian faiths. If he's Mormon, then is he Mormon or LDS Mormon? Because there is a massive difference. I myself used to be an LDS, and then I have massive issues with a lot of things about it. So now I'm just plain Jane Christian. Vince is Catholic. Yeah, I haven't gone to church in a good little bit. And you don't have to say what your religion is if you don't want to, by the way. I am simply curious, but curiosity, we all know what they say about curiosity. It killed the cat. We're going to do another decrease because I can. Yeah, at this point it's just when you want it to go in, just start doing some decreases. So just start doing those decreases whenever you want to. Yeah, I've been working with a really more, just not as stiff of a yarn. It's coming back to this, and I'm just like, how to, And then after this, I'm going to go back to really loose, easy yarns, so it's going to confuse the ever-loving heck out of me. I'll actually show you what my next color is going to be. Once we get to the end of this row, that is. Which we're about halfway there. So this is going to be good. Pagan. Ah, okay. That's kind of what I thought it was. As for... Oh, good night. I'll do another decrease, and then we'll be done for this row. As for what pagan means, I'm not 100% sure, to be perfectly honest. About to say, I don't know what's going on back there, but okay. You know, except when that happens. Rip. It's like a decent little sized hole, isn't it? Yeah. Gonna keep going. Savage moon. Gonna need to get more yarn in a second. Y'all know I love that. Heckin' yeah, this is looking good. I think what a lot of people mean by pagan is you just kind of follow the old ways. Almost like some people like to be mean and call it like witchcraft and stuff like that. I don't. I find it an interesting culture, an interesting religion. If I had been brought up in that sort of thing, I probably would have taken to it very well. But I was raised as an LDS woman. Now I am Christian. Because I did not take to that quite so well. Like, biggest example, I'm a coffee addict. No, not addict, but I love my coffee. Can't have that as a Mormon. At all. No, not allowed. Not me and Mom just did it anyway. Because she was Baptist, Dad was Methodist, but he had some good friends that wanted him to try it. He wouldn't go without Mom. They went. She liked some things about it. He liked most of it. She would have been more than happy to stay Baptist, but he really wanted to do it, so she kind of just did it. And so I was brought up in it, but yeah. Meh. So. Here and there forever like a I believe that was Hunter's Moon by Celtic Thunder. Because I have a very eclectic. Never approach a siege or witch without offering. One thing I still have to remind my daughter of. So, what is a satyr witch? And I apologize in advance if I am butchering that name. Or however that word I should say. Is it some sort of spirit? Is it an actual person? going to assume is kind of almost like a priest or just someone who has power. Probably the power bit, to be perfectly honest. And there we go. Did I just... Oh, shoot. I just did an increase. I don't want to do an increase. Sorry. Alright, we are almost to the end of this row. There we go. Alright. I said almost, and then here we are. Here's the one who practices theater magics. Normally they become a shaman of a village. Ah! Gotcha. You just had to say the shaman bit. Alright. So... a little hard to tell without pulling at that thing, but basically, that's what we're working with currently. So you can see where it's kind of poofing out, but then with our decreases, it's starting to go in. So I'm probably just going to do one row just fine, and then another decrease. So, yeah. And they are only witches. Only one then. Ah! Gotcha! I have a friend that I have not heard from in a while, actually, who I believe was either being groomed to be the shaman of her village, or her mom was the shaman. I can't remember quite. I have not chatted with her in a good little bit. Okay. Oh, I should be fine. Okay. So once again, I did say I was going to show what other yarn I was going to be working with. Didn't I? I'll just show you the next two I'll be working with. So basically, each of these are different. So I'm going to be working with this one, and I also have a different color to outline with this with. If I can find it. Did I draw it? I have a whole little thing over here in my closet of yarn, and that's not even all that I have. So these two colors. Yeah. So I'm going to make a pocket shawl out of this, and then outline / maybe like one good little stretch in the middle for my mama. So mom, if you're watching this, go away. And then this is going to be for family friend, her pocket shawl. So both of these yarns are thinner, even though there are 4 technically. Oh no, take it back. This is a light. What? Hold up. What? Didn't realize this was a light. This is a medium, but this is a light. That's weird. Okay. It doesn't matter. Normally a grandmother thing, but in rare cases, mother-daughter if grandmother dies. I don't know what her thing was. I know she moved to Germany for a bit to be with her significant others, so... because her significant other has a job. She herself is from Finland, so... not sure how they met, but they are definitely... it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, 2 people are meant to be together. So... Actually, kind of miss them. I wonder what they're up to. That does not... Okay, maybe that doesn't... Hey, Orion, what's up? Okay, so... And any decreases that we do... See, like, I made that one right there. So you're not going to put one right there. You're going to just go right over and basically pretend it's not there. Because otherwise, you're not really doing it properly. Not in this pattern, anyway. Because normally you'd be, like, going in the tops of these stitches, but we're not. We're going in between. To give it a little bit more of a fuller type of look. So, how are you tonight, Orion? How did the writing go the other night? I want to seek advice from... Okay, oh boy. Yeah, no thanks. No, throw up. My dog's puked about 7 times today. I'm good, Fran. I'm great. No thanks. I'm doing fairly good. I'm getting a Christmas present done right now. Got some tea, chatting with friends, got music in one ear. Life is good. I made an 81 on my exam today, so life is very good. I have another exam tomorrow. We're not going to be thinking about that. Nice. Awesome. Going well. Nice. When's it going to be done is the question. University is a dumpster fire. Biology. Even though I am a bio major, science is not 100% my strong suit. There are things like physics and chemistry that I've never taken before, and I am learning them online currently. Save me. It is horrible. Absolutely abysmal. I hate it. No, I'm not gonna quit. I have financial aid, and 2, I am not going to. If I fail, I fail, and I'll just retake. It's kind of one of those things where it's like I'm that borderline. I just gotta get a few better grades next year. Nice. Right, because you're writing a novel, right? Why did my brain want to say poetry? Unless you're telling me it's poetry, in which case, brain messed up, but at the same time remembered properly, but then I doubted myself, but... And since you're a writer, have you heard of NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writers Month? Beginning, actually, next month. Ooh, what's it about? Those are my favorite types. Well, I mean, I'm more of an urban fantasy, but hey, if it's the right medieval one, I am all for it. Are you yourself in university? Just tried to increase this dang hat. That's not what I want. I just remembered something here that I need to remind myself to do. Give dogs next guard tomorrow morning. Also, I didn't D&D episode. actually get it up for this week. Okay, see, story set. Ooh, Scotland. Oh, I love this already. Do you have it anywhere for someone who might want to check it out? You know, me. I don't know. Okay. One more. And just like that, round 4 is done. As soon as I properly do that. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if anyone is actually interested in the pattern, I posted the link to it in the description. So it should be there. Created characters and historic characters. Nice! Okay. So I think we're going to do another decrease. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, you want to do about 9 rows. Let me look here. How many rows did I do on this? Because this is a thinner yarn technically. No, it's about the same. This is just a lot more pliable. So I think I always did a little bit more because I liked more slouch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 11 rows, really. Okay. Part of me wants to put it on. The other part of me says, ha 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 ha, no, you're not hot. Right now, you will be hot if you do that. Remember the wise guy explained to the ladies of the bit. That's just. Does he have a girlfriend or a significant other if he's into that? Because if he does, I would haste. I mean, at least he's honest, but like, what the fuck? Gonna do our first decrease of this. Why did the thing just decide to buffer? I don't 100% know. He might haven't seen him for a long time. To be fair, he could have just been saying all that just to be a jokester. That's fair. One of those friends that's entertaining, I am sure. Nice, lovely pile of yarn. Let's get it all in here. We are defenders, the Almighty. Sacred Vow, Hammerfell, I believe. Hammerfall, and yes, the Sacred Vow, which my boyfriend got me turned on to actually, because that would be one of his D&D characters' theme song. Farah, the utterly terrifying high elf mother who made a deal with the god of death and the aspect of time. Farah's terrifying. Gonna do another decrease. I need to change the song suddenly. Yeah. You know the little thing where I need to keep editing those freaking episodes? And I haven't sat down and really done that properly this week. Mainly because, like, where I'm at, I'm like 2 hours. What? Just got back. D&D sounds underrated. It is amazing. Don't get me started on our campaigns right now. It's a question of how much time have you got. I don't know how much you heard, Rita. So that's more of a, do I tell you? Do I not? Like I said, I'm listening to music in one ear because I typically... What character? Okay, so you know the ranger that you said seemed really grumpy, Galahad? You know, the snickerdoodle from hell? I left when he came in. Galahad's mother is Farah Arasume, who made a deal with the god of the goddess of death and the aspect of time. And the only reason I mentioned it is because I was listening to basically her song a minute ago, but now I'm on a different song. And she is utterly terrifying. Thank God she is a good type character, because holy shit, if she wasn't, that would be really bad. That would be really bad. Really, really, really bad. I'm also very, very thankful currently that these are fictional characters, because otherwise I would most certainly be dead. Hammerfall, the Sacred Vow. I will type it. There we go. Hammerfall is the band. My story is about a farmer in a Scottish kingdom gets sent to the afterlife realm. Trains to fight. Oh, how did it go, Rita? When I got into the world and get sent back to this world. Oh, that sounds really interesting, actually. We'll do another decrease right now. Yeah, I have been editing one of my books, but I kind of put that on hold. And I am slowly writing kind of the story of our D&D campaign / of my world a little bit. So, that's fun. Did you decide on a class, on a race? Weren't you talking about a Wood Elf Druid, I want to say? Instead of the Kalashtar? Because emotions are difficult. No, okay, today's Thursday. Alright. Woo! Speaking of D&D, I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to finalize a character for a friend's campaign. Oh, and give it to him on Saturday, and I have no idea what I want to make. At all. At all. Main character must explore the medieval lands of this world to find a legendary weapon that can summon the ghosts to fight for Scotland. Oh, that's really cool. Boyfriend started it by singing a song for the players by an American band. He said to remember the song when all hope seemed lost. What song was it? When all hope seems lost. There's a song that's ringing bells for me on that, but I don't think it's the same one. I'm gonna laugh if it is. But / be slightly scared of the irony, but that's okay. Urgh! That's very frustrating when that happens. What song is it? Shit. Let me look it up. I have a keyboard over here. I'm not just what's the song? What is it called? End of All Hope by Nightwish, I believe. The song is titled End of All Hope. Funnily enough, my boyfriend's campaign is what that's going to be doing. What was the pattern I'm using, y'all? Right there. I also don't have this in my crochet.
Oh, you know the band?
Oh, nice. I just know that song by them. That's it. It's a good one. However, currently it is giving me all sorts of E for his